Back with us on the SportsMax Zone, French giants Paris Saint-Germain are widely expected to sign Argentine legend, speaking of a superstar, Lionel Messi, following his emotional exit from Barcelona after a 21-year association. At a press conference on Sunday, a tearful Messi explained he offered to take a reduced salary by as much as 50% to stay at Barcelona, but he says it wasn't enough because of the club's poor financial standing. The 34-year-old said he's currently in discussion with PSG, suggesting a reunion with former Barca teammate Neymar. The Spanish press is reporting that Messi could receive a bonus of 30 million euros just for signing for PSG. Our Latin American football correspondent Juan G Arango joins us now to talk about Messi's latest. Juan, you first raised my consciousness that this was in motion at the height of the Olympic Games. You've stuck with the story. What's the latest? Can you tell us when? I know that the Eiffel Tower has been rented by PSG. Can you say when the unveiling will be? Because it's all a matter of moments from now.
We don't know yet. There was a tweet that was put out by one of the members of the Qatari royal family, said that within 72 hours, something would happen, that anything that's been talked about, whether him negotiating with Chelsea or Manchester United or Spurs or even Atletico Madrid, is not true. It's been confirmed that he is going to sign with Paris Saint-Germain, according to him. And it's just that's the way things are going right now. I mean, it's been moving pretty quick. He's taken an extra day. He was supposed to fly out on Sunday, then it was today, then it was tomorrow. Now they're talking about somewhere between Wednesday and Thursday in terms of Messi flying to Paris. There have been people at Charles de Gaulle Airport in Paris for the past 2 days, ever since the news broke, ever since the Messi press conference, because there was talk about him doing a physical yesterday with the club and being presented on Tuesday. So again, those dates are no longer valid. So we start seeing a lot of things being thrown around. One of them is the actual reason why Messi could not join Barcelona or cannot stay at Barcelona for the remainder of his career, if you want to put it that way.
Yeah, and I'm keen for you, Juan, given how connected you are, to explain to our viewers here, who I trust would have a little difficulty understanding precisely why Barca couldn't keep him, especially because he agreed to accept half of what he was accepting before in wages. Explain to us the financial situation the club was in and the rules set by La Liga and why those things couldn't reconcile to allow Leo to see out his days with the club that made him.
Well, for starters, I mean, if you want to look at it from the club perspective, I mean, it's a two-part answer to your question. The first part is that Barcelona find themselves at 95% of what they're allowed to spend in terms of money that they have as far as salary is concerned. Adding those 75 million would put them way over the top, would not allow them, or would not be something that La Liga would approve of in terms of a contract. That being said, there's also regulations within Spanish labor law that do not permit an employee or a contractor or anyone that is under a certain contract, if you will, to take less than a 50% pay cut in order for you to remain with your club or with your organization. It's not just limited to football. You just can't say, well, you know what, this year I'm going to work for free. No, it doesn't work that way according to Spanish law. So that's one thing to also keep in mind. So when you hear that Messi could no longer do it, that's also one of the parameters that was set. He could no longer say, well, I'll take 60% off, I'll take 70% off. He could not do that by Spanish law. So that's the biggest obstacle to really put into play. That's the first thing that people need to understand in terms of why Messi could not be able to renew or be able to take 50% pay cut and say, well, that's enough.
Juan, but talk to us about the manner in which, Messi was given this news, because the latest information that we had was that, okay, they had sorted out their issues and that Messi would stay. Do you think the Barcelona board got it wrong? Because, we have to always think about the fans and how they receive things like this and when their favorite players are mistreated.
Well, if you look at it historically, Barcelona haven't had a good track record of treating their idols very good. I mean, look at Ronaldinho, look at like Rivaldo, Ronaldo, all these players that have played for Barcelona in the past. Even at sometimes Johan Cruyff wasn't treated in the best manner, let's be honest. But the way that, going in to the end of his vacation, when he was here in South Florida, when he was in Ibiza, he was assuming that he was going to come back to Barcelona. All of a sudden on Thursday, he's told, oh, no, by the way, no, we don't want you anymore. We don't need you anymore. And there's other interests that are driving it. First and foremost, it's obviously the debt situation that Barcelona has. Number two, it's Laporta being willing to go and prefer the option of the Super League over the current investment being done by CVC. So there's, again, a lot of players in this particular drama. And then you start seeing what CVC and the 25 million euro investment, or billion, I should say, euro investment that they're looking to put into play with La Liga is going to be. But now with no Messi, how much value does that investment actually have? That's a big question mark that is going to be put out there. But it's a very cold way that they did it. Joan Laporta, if you saw the press conference, Joan Laporta and Leo Messi were not the best of friends. Look, also keep in mind, Jorge Messi, Messi's dad wasn't there either. So that's another thing, because there was a lot of disagreements. There was actually supposedly a fight between Messi's dad and Joan Laporta, as things turned around in a span of 24 hours from, hey, you know what? He's going to come when Emerson Royal was being presented at the beginning of last week. Joan Laporta was talking about, oh yeah, I'm dreaming of Messi coming back soon. And all of a sudden it gets to this. And then you have a 3-paragraph, right, if you want to call it that, statement, talk about, hey, thank you, Messi. It's been a pleasure. Enjoy the rest of your career.
Yeah, and I can't help but think about the new look Barcelona, and I'm even questioning whether, Ronald Koeman, if Barcelona doesn't do well, does he get a get out of jail free card? Because he'll just simply say, well, y'all took one of the best players from me, now basically he would just be free to do what he wants because he'd have an excuse.
Yeah, you could say that. I mean, there is an argument for that. And add today that you missed Kun Agüero for 10 weeks. He hasn't even played a match yet. He's already out for 2 months with a calf strain. So you start looking at it from that perspective, that ends up being something that Ronald Koeman could get away with. And you don't blame him for it, because that's the hand that he's actually been given to play with.
All right, Juan Arango, the time has evaporated, my friend. We're going to talk to you regularly in our La Liga segment weekly, so the viewers better get used to seeing more of you. Thank you for your contribution today, and we wait. I think it's about Thursday that we'll see the Eiffel light up and the little man come out to get the big welcome to France's biggest club. Thank you.
We will see. Take care.
Yes, indeed. Wow, would have thunk it. PSG, Messi.
No, I was rooting for Man City, but we already broke the bank. We go to break.